Recording. Welcome to A-Levels IT, and today we are continuing our chapter number 4, Algorithms and Flowchart. In the last class, we discussed about procedures. Procedure is also called subroutine. So I told you procedure means that we are going to write a program, and in a program, we are going to write down the same statement many times, right? Same statement.
Yes,
So it
many.
our program lengthy as well as it takes a lot of time for the programmer. So we use procedures in order to repeat the same statement. So we are not going to type the same statement again and again. We apply a procedure. So when writing algorithm, it is often good practice to use subroutines, which are sometimes called procedures. Although a procedure is a subset of subroutine. A subroutine is a sequence of algorithm statement that performs a specific task. This subroutine can be used in other algorithms as well as needed. So one thing is that I teach you that procedures as a set of instructions, right? Procedure as the set of statements which we use. Just a second, let me take a very easy definition from here. Procedures, I think it is before array. Yes, it is here. No, it is not here. Okay, yes, you see here, this is function and this is procedure. Yes, when writing algorithm, there are often similar tasks, right? यानी एक जैसी task होती हैं, एक जैसी statements होती हैं that make use of same group of statement. What? That make use of same group of statement. So instead of repeating these statements and writing new code every time, many programming languages make use of subroutines. Are you getting it? So if you're
Yes, sir.
running a same statement every time, look, it makes your program lengthy. Look. So why don't you write the statement one time and make a procedure, and you don't need to write it again in the program. You just need to call the procedure. That is the last time topic we are discussing. We need to what? Call the procedure in the program. So the procedure will be there. And you don't need to repeat the statements again and again in the program. And that statements perform a specific task. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Tell me
So
what is.
I've used it in Python.
Yes. What is procedure?
So when we want to repeat the different statements, we just group them in one. So our program is less lengthy.
Very good. Okay. So you see, we need to write a procedure, the word of procedure, and we need to write down the value. What value we are going to write. And then we need to write the statement and we need to end the procedure. So this is a syntax, how to write the procedure, or you can say pattern. Okay. Now, let's do an example. Procedure, triangle. In triangle, you have two things. What? Width and height. So a line have a width and the other lines are going to be connected with the concerned with the height. Is it okay?
Yes.
Now you apply a formula area, width into height into 0.5. This is the formula. Okay, print
Yes.
area. So you're printing the formula and you have to input two things. What are the two things? Width and height. So width and height is going to be taken from the above value. See this. And this is a procedure. So width and height are the values which we have input as a procedure, and then we are applying them in a formula of area of a triangle. And then we need to end the procedure. So this is how, listen, now you wanted to Now you wanted to use this formula again and again in the program. So what do you have to do? Don't need to write the formula. Simply write call triangle. That's it. So what happened? Tell me. The computer will compute the formula and print the value. So this is a simple thing. Call triangle. What is the name of procedure?
Call triangle.
What is the name of procedure, Hassan?
Call triangle.
Your voice is not clear, buddy. Your voice is not clear. Name of procedure is triangle. In triangle, you have two things. What are that things?
Width and height.
So you're going to put them in the formula of area, print them, and the procedure. If you wanted to compute the formula again, what do you have to do? You need to call it. Call
Call
that.
triangle.
Yes. Do one thing. Write down the procedure definition. Write down this example. Quick. You have only 4 minutes. Procedure. Now we are going to do a proper algorithm, right? So the proper algorithm is a different way. Now you see the main algorithm. What is the first step you do? See this.
Declare the
Yes, yes, yes. That is my training. That is my training. Very good. I'm going to do this for you. Look, declare. What we have to declare? Tell me quick.
variables.
What are the variables, my dear?
The width and height, which
With,
will be integer.
comma, height. And the data type is integer. Let's do it then. Okay, then we are going to input it. Is that okay? Input with, comma, height. Now, see this. Call triangle. So you already declared the procedure. Triangle. Remember on the previous page? Okay. And what you want call triangle? So you want calling these two things. So you need to input the number. Count is 0. While count lesser than number. Let's suppose count is 5. And the number you input is 3. So input length, comma, height. So you're going to start putting the values, length, comma, height. Okay, this time, look, this time here, length, comma, height. The formula is different. You're doing something different. Okay, then count is and count plus 1. So the count means you are going to input the values like this. This is a work of count. Number means that you have input the number value, and the number value should be lesser than count. Like 0 is a number, like 5 is a number. So it means it should be lesser than count while it is lesser than count. So call rectangle length, comma, height, and while. So this would print out the area of each wall. So we are working on a rectangle here. They mix two things. I don't know why. I don't know why. We simply need to write the main algorithm for the rectangle. Sorry, for the triangle. So I don't know why they use rectangle. This is not a good logic. So let me write down my algorithm. That is a good thing, okay? So there we go. Declare what? With,
and height.
yes, comma, height. Okay, and then input with, input, height. Avoid the spelling mistake, okay? Now, after input, what you're going to do, you need to write the procedure. Okay, what you have to write the procedure? Procedure. What is the procedure? Triangle. And you have to use the values. What? Height, comma, width. Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I think, okay. Are you able to read it?
Yes.
Okay, procedure, triangle, height, comma, width, or width, comma, height, whatever you write, doesn't matter. You already input the both values. Now you write the formula. Tell me the formula, area. Formula is assign
Width
width into height
times 0.
into 0.5, isn't it? This is the formula we use.
Yes.
Yes. And then what we have to do? Print it. Print area. Then and procedure. That's it. And if you need to use the same snippet, don't need to write it down. It take a lot of time. What do you have to do? Call it. And that's it. I hope now you understand.
Yes, I got.
Okay. So this is about our topic of procedure. Now we are going to start the new topic called file handling. In a computer, we are going to use a number of file handling functions used in pseudocodes, but they are really outside the scope of this book. However, you will need to demonstrate an understanding of how file handling works. What do you mean by file handling? File handling means that you wanted to open, you wanted to close, you wanted to write something, so that's called amend. You wanted to end your file or end of your instruction, so you need to write UF. So these are some statements we need to learn for file handling. This is called file handling, right? Are you getting it?
Yes.
There is one
Yes.
read the file, READ. Okay, and write the file. These are also the two statements, read and write, okay? Just like this. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Okay, so these are some statements which we use in order to read and write the files. If you wanted to end your file, if you wanted to open your file, so you can use all of these functions, right? So I'm going to give you the topic of, okay, moving to our book, IGCSE, and I'm going to start the topic from here. String handling, file handling. So this is called file handling right here. Okay. Now, every file is identified by its what?
I know.
File name. Like you are identified by what? Your name, of course. Just like that, the computer is going to identify anything with the name of the file. So how to read and write a line of text on a single item of data to a file. So I told you, what are the important functions we need to learn? How to read the file, come on, how to write the file, how to end a file, how to amend anything in the file. These are some basic things. So now we are going to learn all these things in this pseudocode. First thing I teach you, the variable. So you're going to use a variable, declare text line. That is a data type string. What do you know text line? Basically, text line is a variable. I'm just writing TL, text line. Text line, what happened? Just a second. Okay, so I'm going to write a variable text line. This is my variable, which is going to take a value and writing any text, like I'm writing computer science. So my this word is storing where, in which variable?
Text.
Text
In
line.
the text.
Very good. Now I'm going to declare one more thing. Declare my file. This is also having a data type string. My file means I'm going to make a file. The name of my file is my file. I'm going to store my text up there, my text.txt into my file. So look, I have declared a variable. What is the name of that variable? My file. See this, my file is a variable. And in my file, I'm going to store a file. What is the name of that file? My text dot txt. Dot txt means that it is a text file. So I'm going to store a file in a variable. What is the name of variable? My file. Okay.
My
Is it clear? Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Now, what I want, see this. Open what? Open what? My file. So you're opening your variable. And what is stored in that variable? Tell me.
Text.
My docs, your file. Basically, your file is there. And you wanted to what? You wanted to open my file. For which purpose?
Right.
All right. So you wanted to write anything in the my text.txt. Is that okay?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now, print a message there. Output. Please enter a line of text. So you are going to input a line of text where input text.
Text.
This is the first variable we declare. I told you in text line, we are going to input the data, the text line. So I input a computer science. See here. I already done this for you. So I'm going to write computer science in a variable text line. And this text line is going to be written in which file? My text.
Text line.
Look. It is stored in there indirectly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you are write file. You are going to write file where? In a variable. So writes a line of text to a file. So text line, like I write computer science, will be stored in my file, my text.txt. I have done my job. I have written the data. Then I need to close file. First I write open and then I write close file. What close? What I need to close? My file. My file is a value in which my file .txt is stored. My text.txt is stored. This is stored. Look in here. So I'm closing my file because I have done with the writing. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Copy down till here. The line I have drawn. You need to write down this paragraph as well. 2 lines. Quick. Then I have teach you the Alhamdulillah, above statement for writing. So you need to write a file, text line, and you store the value in the my text.txt. You understand for writing this? Writing. This is for the purpose of write. Now I'm going to teach you the purpose to read your file. Okay. So you need to output. The file contains a line of text. This will be the printed on the screen. The file contains a line of text. This is printing on the screen. You need to write open my file for
Read.
this time you wanted to read. This time you're not going to write anything. So you are going to use a word read file. And what you wanted to read? This variable, because you write the data in this variable, text line. See up there, you use text line in order to write down the text in it. Then print the text line. After reading it, you need to close my file. That's it. So your file will be closed, and this is for reading. This is for reading.
Reading.
Yes. Do write this snippet quick.
Okay.
Python. You see, Python is a very straightforward. You don't need to declare variables. Do you know? In Python, no need of declaring variables. Very strange, but it is true. So in Python, quickly write down the variable name like this, my file. And what do you want? You want to open it. What is the name of the file? My text.txt. What is W? W means write. Okay. That is the reason Python is the easiest language in the world. Look, you need to write text line. This is another variable input. Please enter a line of text. So you are going to input the line of text, whatever you want. Then my file dot write text line. Yes. So whatever the text line you have written, it is going to be connected with the my file. My file is a variable up there. In my file, you already stored a value, mytext.txt. Okay.
Okay.
Then you need to close it. That's it. So this is how it's very simple in Python. Okay, next topic. Let me check in your file handling flowcharts. We have already done the flowcharts, I think.
Yes, we have.
So we have done it. So I'm not going to teach you again. And so we have some flowcharts of the above algorithms we have discussed. There we go. There we go. Okay. So according to this, we have done chapter number 4, but I need to see, have we done loops?
No, sir, bro.
Have we done loops? No?
No, sir.
Acha,
We
have
did
we
not
done
do it.
if then else statement?
Yes, we did that. We did that.
Yeah, we done if then else. Let's start the loops topic. Okay, let's start the loops topic. Okay, these are the notes I have sent you already. See this. This is the notes, right? You have it?
Um, save that.
Open the notes. Okay, there we go. Loops. What do you mean by loops? Any idea? You have already studied these things before. Open the topic in your computer. Do you have these notes already? Or should I send you again?
I have it.
You have it? Okay. Yes, what do you mean by loops? A loop means repetition, doing the same thing several times. And it is also called, yes, iteration.
Iteration.
Yes, loop means iteration. Loop means
Right.
doing the same job multiple times in the program, right? So iteration called a loop to repeat a section of code for a fixed number of times. So you keep repeating something like I said, print your name 10 times. What? Print your name 10 times. So you are going to print your name 10 times. So you can say, sir, can I write like this? Print SN. Print SN. So is it okay? 10 times.